Hey garden lovers, we are starting a new series. This is the Battling Garden Pests series, episode 1. And we're starting off with one of the garden pests that do the most damage in our garden, grubs. It is time for another beneficial nematode application. We do one in the fall and one in the spring because we get a ton of fig beetles that come through our garden, specifically to our fruit trees. And grubs are the fig beetle larvae, and the beetles bury themselves in our raised beds in our containers and lay their eggs. They turn into grubs, and the grubs are hungry little guys, and they eat the root system of plants. If they eat the root system of tiny plants like this, like our chili peppers, they have zero shot of growing into mature plants and producing fruit. A more mature plant can take it, but baby seedling transplants can't take it whatsoever. In a minute, you're going to see how many grubs we pulled out of one large container that was growing a chili plant, and a fig beetle must have gotten in there and laid some eggs. But we have a trick that has been proven successful in harvesting these grubs out of containers, because what we have found is beneficial nematodes don't work in containers. They work great in our raised beds, but we've done quite a few trials, and what we've found is they are not effective in containers. So in a minute, we're going to show you what trick we do to get those little guys out of the containers so that we can reuse the soil and plant in it again. You could see here how delicate the seedling roots are. This was germinated, actually the seeds were placed 325, germinated 5 days later. So here we are, 512, and if I place this transplant in a container that has, 10 grubs, even 5 grubs, it's going to get wiped out, and then I just lost a month and a half's worth of growth. Very disappointing. And last year we used a fig beetle trap that caught thousands, so make sure to subscribe because we're going to be releasing the details on that. If you have a fig beetle problem, you're going to want to use it. All right, so the trick to bring these guys to the surface is to place a piece of cardboard. First, make sure the soil is moist. You got to keep it moist. Place a piece of cardboard on top of the soil, and then place something heavy like wood blocks on top. And all these guys, they just come to the surface. They like to congregate right underneath the cardboard. I think they're looking for something to eat. So you can see here, there's 5 right off the bat. And then what you do is moisten the soil more, place the cardboard back down, place the blocks on top, and check it in a couple days. This method's going to work if you have a couple weeks to take some time to let them accumulate this way. Otherwise, the only option is to go through the soil out of every container. Otherwise, you're risking losing your transplants. Now these girls are going to be stoked on some grub treats. I heard they taste like cream corn on an episode of Survivor, and these girls love them. Eat a buggy. Buggy. Grubs are falling from the sky. All right, there's more where that came from. I'll be back in a little bit with some more. Hey, Vanilla, don't you do that to Gingy. That's mean. Gingy, you're so beautiful. All you girls are beautiful, but Vanilla, stop being a meanie. So in this particular case, I ended up going through the soil because I was moving the old chili pepper plant soil into the girls' kale bed and didn't have the time to let them accumulate in this particular container. You can see these little cuties, slugs. That's another one. That'll be another episode. They're cute, but they're damaging to plants. You could see here there was a ton more grubs. So anything that I would have planted in that container would not have made it. Now the girls get another treat, and the slugs will go in the green waste. So when battling grubs, beneficial nematodes for raised beds or in-ground application, but for containers, you're going to want to try this method, and if you're in a hurry, you're going to have to manually go through and sift through the dirt. All right, that's it for now. There are lots and lots and lots of pests that we battle in the garden. So we'll be knocking them out one at a time with a short video. And for a detailed video on how to apply beneficial nematodes, we did a video, a short, so you'll find that in our library. That's it for now. Hope you guys enjoy your week and enjoy your garden.